taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. We can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big...
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option, the give. Fights off a defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he was hit just as... Releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. Not see the... Do that very often, it'll be fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on... And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive at their own 48. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one... telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on 4th basically only cost you 3 points. That's the good news. Let's just turn the page, David, and move on. So I think you can still be aggressive. You can still go for it on 4th down. Now you know you can trust your defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the...
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground, their 3rd sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
The give to the back. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance.
Returner brings it out to the 27, and your Ole Miss Rebels will take over.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Odom.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they can't hook up. Big play in that. A 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your... There's a live football! They recover their own fumble, but doesn't do them a lot of good as it was 4th down, and they'll give up the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the option. Running to Green. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it. Play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
With jet sweep pass.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. QB draw. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. It's complete on the right side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They've got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Handoff from the gun.
The counter play is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
He'll throw on third down. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. Stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off in depth. Goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Griffin. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Tackle was made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around.
There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Off play action on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get... it'll be second down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way.
Oh, he's got some space. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Pulls it in, it's Watkins. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only but on the great to improve this field position.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Looking for a big play. Snags it inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he... all the way down to the 11.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He wants to throw it again. He caught it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. No good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Odom. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gives it on the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit. His hero. And it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Man, you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Looks as if we have an in. On that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast... guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Fires to the big fella. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Going right to work up top. Looking to scramble. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Odom. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And he nets. A chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball.
Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
They'll send out the kicker here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And it's good. The game winner. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call. And the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played tonight.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.